How do I think Mahoraga would do in Demon Slayer? Now, it really depends on this answer. Depends on who's in ownership. Because if the demons have Mahoraga, it's going to be an effortless victory for the demons. Because there's very few things in the Demon Slayer verse, at least on the Hashira's side, that can really harm Mahoraga. Even if we just make a blank slate, there are very few things that they have before Mahoraga adapts to everything in their arsenal. Slashing attacks, poison, explosives, and I think that's it, at least from what we've been shown. So, that's not going to take too long for Mahoraga to adapt to. So, literally, their only shot of victory against Mahoraga is if every Hashira jumps Mahoraga and takes him out instantly. Take him out before he gets any conceivable chance of winning. But that's assuming that they can take him down faster than he can heal. Which, seeing how quickly he can heal even in the presence of Sukuna's domain, I don't think that's going to be a possibility. But the real interesting thing is, if Mahoraga were in possession of one of the Hashira, effectively think of it like Mahoraga is some kind of last-ditch trump card. Because let's assume that it would still come at the cost of the summoner's life if he was summoning it to fight somebody. Because Mahoraga would summon and take on basically anyone on the battlefield. Now the real interesting thing comes in of Mahoraga versus the Upper Moons. And I'd say, depending on the Upper Moon, will depend on if he gets the chance to adapt quick enough. Because if he's going up against someone like Akaza, who's mostly just a brawler, it's not going to take long for Mahoraga to adapt to punch and kick. But if up against someone like Doma, or Kokushibo, or Muzan, people with ridiculous blood demon arts and other abilities, and just way more firepower, then I could see that they have a chance of taking Mahoraga down before he gets a chance to adapt fully to them. But even if we assume Mahoraga can get taken down by the Upper Moons and Muzan, it's not going to come without a big toll. Mahoraga is at least taking a couple Upper Moons with him. Which, even if you factor in one of the Hashira who would end up being summoning Mahoraga, taking a death in the process of summoning him, they would still have a major advantage depending on which Upper Moons were taken out by Mahoraga. Meaning that's going to leave all the Demon Slayers at effectively full health still, whereas the demons are either actively trying to regenerate and still trying to regroup after what the hell they just fought. And depending on which demons were taken out in the process of taking out Mahoraga, the people who were fighting those Upper Moons can assist fighting against the others.